I've been thinking about what I would really like to see coming out of the educational part or review of standards. For me, I think we want to provide stability and assurance to so many people who are out there that we haven't just lost all the excellence in education and training that we've already got in place. So I will say, and why would I not say, I still want us to hold on to the principles enshrined in the Health Education England training framework for non-surgical practice. I think it still holds true, and I think we can certainly use that as a baseline. So in other words, we don't start from ground zero. Secondly, I think the work that we've undertaken collectively in the sector over the last 8 years, particularly with our clinical organisations, our membership associations, our Royal College, we really have got practice standards that the CPSA have brought to a very high level, I believe, of focus and proficiency. We've got them in our education framework, the JCCP competency framework already. They come together. So again, let's not discard what we have. And that means for those many hundreds of trainees who've undertaken JCCP-approved qualifications to date, such as those at Harley Academy, should not feel that their qualification is anything other than still fit for purpose. But I will expect to see a gap analysis of what we've currently agreed, because if I didn't have to confront a new challenge from DHSC on training standards, I will have already instructed the JCCP to review and revise its 2018 competency framework. 5 years of currency for any framework requires update and review. So I expect to be part of that much broader focus. The next thing is to think about the new procedures that will need to come in place. And we're talking about plasma replacement therapy, the vitamin infusions, etc. So many which have got no standards underpinning them. So again, I want to see a real understanding of how we can integrate some of those new procedures to our core standards, but also make sure none of them fall through the loop. And very finally for me, this should be a universal framework of education and training standards, irrespective of the practitioner, irrespective of any claim to proficiency. We should all test ourselves again against that new standard with equality of access to training, but also standardisation of outcome. And I believe educational organisations or training centres such as Harley Academy not only are meeting the standard now, but are already trying to future-proof ahead to think, what will this mean for our existing trainees, those who trained previously, those who are training in the next year, to look at those potential guarantees of top-up opportunity to meet that new standard when it arrives.